Welcome to AER Int channel and welcome back to Surfacing course. Now we're gonna look at other types of the rolled surface. So we have the same parts as before, and let's go to Surfaces tab and Rolled Surface here. So now let's go to Normal to Surface like this. So we have all the same options, distance and edge selections. So we can go here and let's choose this edge here. And now as we see, we have this result. This new surface is normal, it's perpendicular to this existing surface here. Here we have an option, then we can go reverse direction. So we can go to this direction like this, and we can change the distance as well. Now let's clear this. Let's go to this one. Let's choose this edge. So now as we see, we don't see the preview because we have reverse direction on. Let's uncheck this. And now we see the result like this. We can also go here alternate face. And then we got the same result as with the tangent to surface because this edge belongs to two surfaces, two faces. This one and this one. So we've got the same result as we used tangent surface. Let's clear this. We can also choose this edge, this edge, this edge. So we can choose as many edges as we want and combine them like this. And now we can manually change the direction of each edge separately, like this, as we showed in the previous lecture. And this is how the normal to surface works. It's pretty simple. Let's clear this. Let's go taper to vector. This one. So first, we have to select our edge. Let's select this edge, this one. And now here, we have some other options. We have distance, but also we have to choose reference vector. And here we have an angle. So let's click here. Let's choose, for example, this face. And what is happening now? Here we see, if we go to this position, we see that our surface goes to the direction that is perpendicular to this face, as we see this arrow here. But also at some angle, we have 5 degrees here, so we can increase. And now we can see the changes in the shape of the surface, like this. We can change the direction here. So we can go to this direction, like this. Let's clear here. Now let's go to this edge here. Right click and go select tangency. And now we have this option. As we see, we can go with reverse direction. And now we have this. Like this, we can also increase the angle. And now we can see the changes. So this vector is perpendicular, it's normal to this face that we choose. We can change this face, for example, let's delete. Let's click here and delete. We can choose for the reference vector, this face. And now we've got this result. Now our vector is perpendicular to this face. Let's go with angle 5 degrees. Now we have even worse. Let's go for example with 60 degrees. And now we got something like this. We can go reverse direction. And now we have this. So this is how taper to vector works. Let's clear this selection. And let's go perpendicular to vector. Let's clear here. So now let's go here to edge selection. And let's choose this edge here. And now let's choose here reference vector. And let's choose this face. Like this. Let's increase our distance. And now we see that our direction is perpendicular to this face that we have choose. We can go here, reverse direction. Then we have something like this. So our direction vector is perpendicular to this face that we have choose. We can also go here, let's delete. And we can also choose right click and select tangency as well. Like this. We can go here to face, delete. Let's choose this reference vector. And now our vector is perpendicular to this face here. To this face here. Now as we see from this side, so we have this at some angle, and this angle is the same as angle of this face. Let's clear this selection. Let's clear reference vector. And let's go to sweep. And this is the last option. So the sweep is pretty much the same as the sweep tool that we used before in swipe surface. So we have a profile and we have a path. So let's choose for the profile. This edge, this one. And now for the path, let's click here. We have a reference vector. Let's choose this line here. Like this. And now we don't see anything. Let's go here, reverse direction. And now we see the angle of the surface is the same as the angle of this edge here. We can change a different edge. Let's delete. Let's choose this edge here. And now we have something like this. Let's click here. Let's delete. We can also choose the edge from the different part, for example, this one. Let's uncheck reverse direction. And now we got something like this. As well, we can use some sketch, for example, line. So if we go out, we can go for example, front plane. And we can create some lines here, center line. Like this. Let's exit sketch. Surface. Ruled surface. Sweep. This edge. Let's choose here. This line. And now our reference vector is this line. So this is basically how we can use a sweep. But also, instead of using reference vector, we can put here coordinate input. So let's check this. So as we check this automatically, our reference vector tab is disappear. So instead of our vector, we're gonna use here coordinates. So we have here coordinate systems, X, Y, Z. So let's go to Y direction, for example, 3 millimeters. And now we can see this. This is taper because we have 1 in X. Let's go with X, 0. And now it's straight. If we want to go to different direction, Y, we can go with -3. And now we have 2 different direction. Let's go with 3, like this. So if we want our surface at some angle, we can go here at X. And we can choose, for example, 2. And now we have tapered surface. And those are all possibilities how we can use ruled surface. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like. I hope it can be a little helpful and useful.